when you say that decidedly the CCTV, the man on CCTV, let me just correct that, the man on CCTV and the man arrested look different. And you're saying this is a very experienced IPS officer. Common people will speculate even more.
No, see, when you look at, when you compare two photographs, then
Yeah.
you compare certain kind of points. There are specific points on the faces, specific point on the photographs, which can be seen visually, but which can be decisively explained through forensic examination. The forensic photography identification examination is a very established kind of scientific method, and I think Bombay Police must have done it. But more importantly, let me clarify the mistake, where the mistake lies. Actually, none of these photographs should have been given out in the media. It is not proper at all, because
Really?
the
Yeah.
Identification of Prisoners Act, very strictly prohibits it. Because once you give out a photograph in the media, what happens to the witnesses? See, the witnesses can't examine. This problem we have always faced, and this problem comes in the high profile cases. I have faced it in Jeska Lal case, I faced it everywhere in variety of cases which I have done. But then the
Yeah.
issue is that deliberately giving it out to the media and realizing both the facts. I mean, the details could have been given, the name could have been given, the methods followed could have been given. It is something very appropriate to say that this third part of that knife, they could recover, let's say, within 1.4 kilometer of that scene of crime. It's perfectly in place. It's perfectly in place to give other details. Now, for example, the family members and the father of the so-called accused now, the person who has been arrested from Bangladesh, he is making statements. I'm really surprised about it.
Correct.
One more
Yeah, the
point.
father is saying ये मेरा बेटा है ही नहीं, उसकी तो लंबे
Correct.
बाल ही नहीं है, so on,
No,
but the father will say that,
no, one
right?
more very important point for all the people sitting here, I would like to clarify. See, Lalit Makan Arjun Das was killed, and the same killers had killed ultimately General A.S. Vaidya. If you recall, Barkha, you were the crime reporter, you know it very well. One person was arrested by Ranchi police and who declared that he was the killer. There are people, there are people who come out themselves and say in big cases that they are the persons who have killed. Another very important point, if you recall, in several cases it has happened. There was a witness, a very notorious witness. The case again, you know so well, NDTV was involved, in which he posted himself on the scene of crime in BMW, Nanda's case, remember? And then
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
became a point of controversy. Till now, the case is going on in the courts because Supreme Court of India, High Court, everybody commented on it. So there are
Yeah.
umpteen examples where wrong people are arrested, where wrong people are presented. But the fact remains that I would like to talk that even if it is a big case, Rajiv Gandhi case and variety of cases we did, see, you should think of the person and the situation like an ordinary case.